Welcome to Thinking Outside the Soil with your host, Shawnee Alfalfaseed, where we get to talk story and touch on topics about hydroponics and the farmers who grow the crops and creatures we need to eat. Good morning, and happy Aloha Friday from Blooming Health Farms. And thank you for being with us on this beautiful morning. The sun is rising and the weather is sweet. And as soon as I step outside, that serenity ceases. The chickens go wild. The geese honk like crazy. I'm actually raising some young pullets right now, and I have these 3 Egyptian payumis who refuse to stay in their yard. It's not covered. The fence is over 6 foot high, and they just leap right out. I saw them in the neighbor's yard today, and as soon as I came out with the sprout bucket, they went wild and they came flying from hundreds of feet away. I was quite impressed with their attentiveness to our sprouts. But of course, I go out there every day and say, "Sprout time, ladies!" So I'm pretty sure I've conditioned them, which was the point, which was something that we do here at Blooming Health Farms. I'm a huge believer in imprinting our animals from a very young age and then conditioning to do the things that we need them to do so that it makes our job a lot easier. But I've learned that they actually condition me much more than I've conditioned them. So today I want to talk to you a little bit more about finding and choosing hydroponic feed suppliers. Lately, we have been getting a lot of customers that say, "Hey, Sean, I am looking for high quality organic feed for my livestock, and it's really hard to find around here. And I'm struggling to get it to my door for a reasonable price." So I've been getting calls left and right like, "Sean, can you get this to me? Can you ship this to me?" The conversations seem to revolve a lot around the cost of shipping. So first and foremost, I have to put out there that no matter what it is that you're buying, as vendors, as suppliers, as people making stuff and shipping stuff, we have very little control over the cost of shipping. So if you balk at buying things because you're so used to buying things on Amazon and getting free shipping and getting prime shipping, then you know what? I'm sorry for you, but the most of the businesses out there are unable to operate on a Amazon business model. We're unable to just get things done immediately. So just please do be patient. Many of you out there already understand that. And so we are at the mercy of the shipping companies. Right now, it's UPS, it's FedEx, and it's USPS. We prefer FedEx and USPS, and our seed goes out through USPS, and they do a fantastic job. Our 5-pound bag of sprouts right now are shipping for $38 anywhere in the United States, which is a great deal considering that we're at the mercy of the shipping people. So if you need some more chicken crack sprouts, go ahead and go to the link below the show there, and it has a payment link. Get yourself 5 pounds of sprouts. They'll come to your door right away, and I'll put them with the postman as soon as possible, and then it's really in their court. And of course, you will see when you click on the tracking that it's come from Greeley to wherever you are. So shipping in and of itself is something that we all have to handle, and that forces a lot of our customers and others out there to look for local options. So another thing to consider when you're looking for local options is, what does it mean to be local? Here in Greeley, we live in a semi-rural area, and local isn't very close in distance like it might be, let's say, on the East Coast or in bigger cities. But here in the West, we have spread things out so much that it takes time to get from point A to point B. And then when you bring in more people during rush hour, it can take even longer. So what does it mean to be local? Now, I know that if I put something in the mail in Greeley and ship it across town, it's going to still take a couple days for it to get processed. And for you, it might be more convenient to jump in your car and come on over here. So we have actually been bridging that gap with a delivery driver, which is really cool. She has experience doing Spark, doing Uber, doing DoorDash, and I recruited her to help me deliver feed to our customers here in northern Colorado. So we're tacking on the small delivery fee and getting it to your door, trying to be as much like Amazon as we can. And I know I was a little cynical earlier on about them, but it's the truth. You know, as we learn how to do things, we learn how to do things because of those giants of industry. So thank you, Bezos, for starting in the garage like I have and not knowing that your dream of having an online bookstore would transform to even more. So when you're looking for a local feed supplier, just be mindful that they are those things. The other thing to think about is, what are you getting from your feed supplier? Now, a lot of us just want to walk in a door, get a bag of feed, and leave. And that's fine. That's wonderful. So if that's what you need, please get this New Country Organics. I got it. You can pull it right off the shelf. However, one of the things that we have found our customers thoroughly crave is good information. So we started this podcast a while ago for you out there to begin sharing this information so that you can make an informed decision. Without you, we don't get to do what we love to do. And without you, I don't get to build up this business and then be able to allocate my time to helping the at-risk youth and the other justice-involved individuals. One of those individuals actually is our delivery driver. She spent some time in prison, and now she is building her life back up with her family and doing the things that we need to do to make life go forward. So it's really cool that we're getting an opportunity to not just serve the community, but still continuously serve our target audience. When people come to our Alpha site, they are taken aback by what they see. Many people think they are going to arrive at this large farm that they saw on Green Acres or somewhere else. And when they get here, they're a little bit shocked that it's this small development site in the center of Greeley. And it's by circumstance that we are here right now in this state. But it doesn't mean that what we are doing isn't impactful. And I am only able to understand that when you do come and visit and people walk into our world and say, oh my goodness, you're doing so much on so little. When they see this small space, it helps them truly understand how easy or how much easier it is to grow hydroponically than it is traditionally in soil. So we are on a 1/4 acre space here, and I am able to feed hundreds and hundreds of chickens and grow hundreds of plants in this small space. We sprout our own feed. We use our aquaponics to grow duckweed, and I have about a third of our space dedicated to aquaponics education. I am working with a young lady right now who wants to start up a market garden. So she's using some of our aquaponics space to learn how to do horticulture. She's got some parsley in here. Let's see, I see some lavender. I see some basil. The basil looks gorgeous. It is growing like a weed. And I think this is lemon thyme. So nope, that's just regular thyme. So it's neat to see this space being used in the way that it is. However, we are anxious to grow and getting more capacity to take that leap here soon. So the biggest question that I get of all of the questions is, Sean, this looks hard. How much work do I really have to do? And I bring you and I bring others out there to this space because it's coming here that allows me to more easily address that question. We have a live thing coming up here soon where people are going to come learn about our small scale sustainability. So check out the links below as well. While you're down there ordering your sprouts, you might as well see what we're all about with this event. I've said before, it takes me half an hour or less to feed hundreds of chickens. And that's on a daily basis to get live feed for our flock. And then if I have to do any other major chores, I've either woven them into that time or I actually allocate my Sunday to doing my farm chores. We all have to do a certain level of work on a farm, so don't ever let me trick you into thinking that because we're taking so little time doing our feed, that there's just not the other work that needs to be done. There's obviously coop cleaning, there's egg collecting, there's selling. There are the other aspects of managing and running a farm. And I have been inundated with people who are saying, Sean, I'm just going to throw a bunch of money at you for you to just come and take this over and do it yourself. And while I admire that, there's a lot of work there to be done. So if you want to pay me to come do the things for you, it's going to first cost you some time and some money. And trust me, I know we get it. I get it. When I first told people I wanted to be a farmer, they looked at me like I was crazy. Now, I grew up in Greeley as an urban kid. I did not grow up on the farm. And it wasn't until years later when I went off to school in Hawaii in my mid-20s that I finally found my love for animals and agriculture. I originally thought I was going to be a surfer and a fish farmer and got talked into a molecular biology degree, and I'm so grateful that I did, because Harry and the farmers out in Hawaii showed me what it means to do the work that needs to be done to get it done. So when you come and see our site, I love talking about how we get to do the work so efficiently, and then I do my best to give you the tools, the technology, and all the information so that you can go and be successful. Sometimes it's a challenge. Sometimes those instructions are difficult for those that have never done them before. And lately I have been hearing that over and over and over again. Oh my goodness, whatever it is we're trying to do seems like a lot of work. So there are individuals out there that their time is valued differently, and they are willing to spend the money to hire the people to do the things that they want done. Fortunately for us, we are in a position to be able to offer some opportunities to do some of those things. And it's because of the customers out there asking questions like, hey, Sean, how can I fix this aquaponics system, that we even got our nonprofit off the ground. So I will continuously work with those who invest in their own success and want to pursue sustainable agricultural opportunities. We love what we do. I love what I do. And it's all because of this desire to grow food and grow people and grow myself and others in our community. So with that, I bid you adieu for today on this Happy Aloha Friday. If you are interested in learning more about how hydroponic fodder is helping farmers save water, improve livestock quality, and helping us all become better stewards, go on over to thinkingoutsidethesoil.com and get yourself a copy of my book. Right now, I am offering a free plus shipping, so if you get the book You will also have a chance to get a couple free resources there as well. So thinkingoutsidethesoil.com so you don't miss out on becoming part of the next agricultural revolution. And thank you for being with us today on another episode. Take care and have a lovely day.